Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to take out my new Engwe EP-2 Pro. This is their Pro model, the newest model. I love this thing. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's a beautiful day. I'm going to get on the road, test it out a little bit. We'll come back. I'll show you all the features of this. Guys, if you're looking for a fat tire foldable e-bike, this one is awesome. Stay tuned. All right, so we're taking off, guys. We're on the new EP-2 Pro, 17 kilometers per hour to start with. We want to get that up a little bit. We're on level 1, so we're going to hit number 2. Number 2 boosts us very little boost, but let's go 3. Now 3 is where I notice a kick. It immediately kicked up to 23 kilometers per hour, 23.5, 24. Let's go level 4. Level 4 is getting us up to 30, 31, 32, 33, almost 34 kilometers per hour. Let's go level 5. Now we're flying. Guys, wear a helmet if you're on this bike. This is crazy. 44, 45, 47, 48. There is no speed limiter on this bike. I'm going 49. Now I'm going up a hill. This will be a good test. I'm going to go ahead and head to the bottom of this hill. Now this is a huge hill. I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but this is a big hill. I'm going to turn around and see how fast I can go. Guys, I'm flying. I'm over 50 on this e-bike. All right, I'm going to turn around and we're going to test this hill. I want to see what this can do up a hill with no pedaling. This might be my favorite e-bike I've ever ridden. I like to go fast. And this thing, it definitely goes fast. All right, are we ready? I'm in level 5, straight stop, 22, 26, 30. I'm already on a hill. I'm about to hit the steepest part of the hill right when I pass this driveway. All right, we're at 35 going up this hill, 36, steepest part right here. Most bikes can't go over 10 miles an hour at this hill. Now it's starting to go down a little bit to 28. This is really steep though. Oh my gosh, that was really fast. Let's go down here. That was incredibly fast going up that hill with no pedaling. All right, so we're on a little bit of a hill, but not too much. So I'm gonna go ahead and lower this down a little bit so the wind's not killing the microphone, and I wanna talk a little bit about the, this has a feature where you don't have to hit the throttle. It's like a what's that called in your car where you set it and you just go until you hit your brake. It doesn't turn off. I can't think of it for the life of me. I'm riding along and I can't think of what it's called. But basically, it automatically goes for you. So you can just set it and hold it for a few seconds and then let it go. Pretty cool feature, guys. All right, so let me show you a little bit about the handlebars. So it's got really comfortable grips. You got your front and your back brakes, obviously. You've got your up and down here. Now this is gonna do your speed limiter, and you can see on the panel there, I don't know if you can see very good, but I'm on level 5 here. We'll go back down to 1. I'm just coasting right now. You got your bell. Over here, you've got your gear shifter, so this is where you can get up those hills even faster if you used your gear shifter. Now this is the half throttle, so this is where you're gonna throttle it. If you go up to 5 and you turn that, just this right here, it'll automatically start going, and you can kind of hear it a little bit when it starts going, like a metallic kind of a sound to it, right? And then of course the other side of the handlebar. So that's basically it. You got your wires down here. When you first get your e-bike, make sure all the wires are connected, otherwise it won't work. It does come with 2 sets of keys. The keys go underneath this thing. I'm gonna stop, make sure no cars are coming. Perfect. This thing flies like a car, so you wanna make sure that you take care of all stop signs and follow all rules. I am wearing a helmet. I encourage you to wear a bike helmet with an e-bike like this. So I went ahead and cranked it up, left it for a couple seconds. Now look, I'm not using the throttle, I'm not pedaling, and I'm set steady at the 42, so you can kind of set your speed you want to go and just go. This is a pretty cool little bike here, pretty interesting. I haven't ridden it too much. This is one of my first times riding it. I rode it for a couple miles, but I didn't notice those features there. Pretty cool little e-bike here. I do like that it has the front suspension. I wish it had a rear suspension, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. I'm still getting a comfortable ride, comfortable seat. There's always something you can improve on. But this thing is priced incredibly low right now, and that's why I wanted to share it with you guys. Let's head back home. I'll go over all the features, and I'll share with you where you can get this. Unbelievable. So nice. This was a fun ride, guys. This is a foldable fat tire e-bike. To have the performance this thing has is pretty incredible. Now let me just talk about a couple features. So yes, it is foldable. How you fold it, basically there's a little latch right here. All it does is just open right up, just like that. And then you go ahead and just fold it right up. Now that allows you to take this bike without a bike mount into like an SUV, back of a truck, all those things, guys. It's just nice for transportation, especially if you're traveling with your e-bike. And that's the cool thing about e-bikes, is that you can just ride it. You don't even have to pedal if you don't want to. So what I like to do, I like to take my e-bikes out. I like to get some exercise. If I get tired, I'll use the throttle. A huge hill, I use the throttle. But generally, I just use a bike for exercise. But it's a cool feature to be able to just cruise. It's like a little moped. Now this particular one has some cool features I wanted to talk about. Yes, it's foldable. The handlebars also fold down. The seat is easily removable, has all those cool features. But let's talk about this. 20-inch tires, 4 inches wide. You're gonna have a really comfortable ride just because of that, nothing else. It does have a dual front suspension, so this does have the front suspension, which is great. A lot of e-bikes don't, especially foldable e-bikes. One cool thing about this e-bike that a lot of foldable e-bikes don't have is it does have a back rack. Now this is standard, you don't have to pay extra. This comes in the Pro model, and it has dual fenders. So it's got some upgrades that you normally would have to pay for as extras, but you don't have to with this one here. It does have a very comfortable seat. Now the seat is adjustable by your height. This is a full-size e-bike. It looks pretty big, guys. I'm almost 6 foot tall, and this thing is a beast. It's a monster, but it folds down really small. Really cool feature. Now here, check this out, 750 watt motor on this e-bike. 750 on a foldable e-bike, I've never seen that. Most of the foldable e-bikes are around 250, 350 watt. I've done a few on the channel around 500. This is 750 watt. What does that mean? That means you're gonna have the power to get up those hills. Steep hills, big climbing mountains, doesn't matter. You don't have to pedal, just throttle, you go. Because of that motor. That's a big deal, guys. And it does have a battery inside of the frame. It's a 48 volt battery. I think it has around 13 amp hours on it. It's a great battery. It's gonna get long range. Now I know everybody's gonna ask me, what's the range of this thing? 75 miles pedal assist. I've never seen that on a foldable e-bike. That's incredibly long. Now I know that's pedal assist. That's where you pedal and it gives you a little boost. But if you were to put max power and you were just throttling it, I imagine you probably get around 20, 25-ish, something like that. But that's typical with e-bikes. But to still get 25 on straight throttle is pretty incredible. So I really like a lot of the features of this e-bike. I like the suspension. I love the comfortable seat. I love the fact that it has the long-range battery and a powerful motor. It really checks all the boxes. Now, again, this is the Pro model. They do have a model that's less expensive than this one that does not have some of these features, so it's important to know. So I'm going to give a close-up look of everything. I'll just walk around the bike real quick so you can kind of see the headlight. It does have a real headlight. It does have some real brake lights, and I'll show you the panel a little bit. So let's quickly do a walk around. Now, I really like to do these walk arounds because it gives you an idea, a close-up look, because most e-bikes now are purchased online and you just don't get a good look at it with the computer. You're looking at stock photos. You're not looking at an actual person using it and walking around it so you can see everything. Here's a cool feature. So these pedals, they actually fold, so you could fold them up when you fold the bike, which is really neat. I do like that. It's a great add-on. There's your shocks there, close-up of your suspension. And then there's the handlebars. You do have a comfortable handle like that. And here's your pedal right there. So let's go ahead and turn this thing on. Here we go. Go ahead and turn that thing on, and we got your bell. Now the bell is just going to be a little flick off of the handlebar, but that's okay. It's really nice. I don't know if you can look at that and if you can get a good view of that in the light. It's pretty sunny out today. You got your 7-speed shifter there. You got your brakes front and the back ones, and then you also have your throttle here. This is what will propel you. It's a It's a what they call a half throttle versus a full handlebar. You just have the little bit here. These are becoming very common. They're very reliable versus the plastic piece that you push down. They don't break. These things last, which is great. A little bit of a side view there. Close up of those tires. They are meaty beast of tires. Super comfortable. Gonna grab everything. I even like the rims. Those are kind of nice. Good look to them. They did a good job designing this bike. And there's where you put your key right underneath. And there's the latch to fold it. There is a little handle right here, which is nice, so you can lift it up a little bit easier. This is how you adjust the seat. Nice, right? Good looking bike. Now this isn't the first Engwe bike review that I've done on this channel, but this is the first one on their Pro model. I'm hoping to do more of their e-bikes because I really like them. This has a peak motor of 960 watts. I know it's a 750, but it peaks out at 960 watts. So what does that mean? That means it just gives you that little bit extra torque. It pushes it beyond its limit. I love that, especially if you're out there, like if you like to do mountain biking, which I like to do, where you take these out and you see that big hill and you want to get to the top. Pedaling is, you get off your bike and you walk. Well, you don't have to with this because it has a 960 watt peak motor. You're going to get that extra little boost you need. It will drain your battery significantly faster. But guys, if you're going to the top of a hill, when you come back down, you're going to be going down the hill. You don't even need the power to get down. So the peak is kind of a nice little feature. Not all e-bikes have, and this one does. Again, guys, this is the Engwe EP-2 Pro. If you guys have any questions about this, I've been riding it for a little while. I'm going to continue riding this one. It's one of my favorite e-bikes. It's great because I can stick 2 of these foldable e-bikes in the back of an SUV, go on the trails with a partner, and we could have a good time. I love it. Again, it's the Engwe EP-2 Pro. Questions, comment down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I'll put the links to this down in the description section where you can get a discount too, because they did give me a discount code. Always get discount codes or a link to a discounted price when you're looking at e-bikes. Guys, I always post those in my videos. Check out my other e-bike videos if you want to see more videos like this. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. Thanks again, everybody. Bye.